Hello guys, imagine this. Walk into an art gallery and see that the winning artwork wasn't made by a human. No brush, no canvas, just code. Yes, AI just stole the spotlight and beats humans at their own game. Now fast forward, OpenAI drops ChatGPT 4.0 update. Everyone's playing with its new image tools and suddenly the internet is flooded with magical visuals that look straight out of a Studio Ghibli film. Soft colors, floating worlds, spirited faces. People call it Ghibli-fied AI, which is out of control. And let's just say not everyone is thrilled with it. Many ask, is that still art? And more importantly, do we even need human artists anymore? We'll dive see as we explore the fascinating world of AI. Let's dive in. First off, what even is Ghibli? Studio Ghibli is a legendary Japanese animation studio, often called the Disney of Japan, but way more soulful and with a lot more flying raccoons. Founded in 1985 by Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata, the studio gave us absolute classics like Spirited Away, Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle, and Princess Mononoke. Their style represents whimsical, deep, emotional, and yes, sometimes totally bonkers in the best way. But Ghibli is not just about pretty visuals, it's about feelings. Themes like childhood wonder, nature, war, grief, and those weird magical moments that stick with you. Mr. Hayao Miyazaki, the man, the myth, the drawing machine, and a true artist who pours soul into every frame. So many are curious that when AI starts mimicking Ghibli-style art, how does Miyazaki go to react? With the launch of ChatGPT 4.0, users started generating dreamy anime-style images using just text prompts, like Ghibli-style cityscape at sunset, boom breathtaking image, girl in forest in watercolor style, boom a masterpiece. The internet was lit, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram flooded with Ghibli-inspired AI art. People loved it, but this resulted in melting down of OpenAI GPUs and crashes, resulting in refusing generations and imposing temporary limiting. But in the middle of all this hype, an old video of Miyazaki resurfaced and things took a turn. Back in 2016, Miyazaki was shown an AI-generated animation. It was this weird zombie-like creature crawling. The creators thought it was impressive, but Miyazaki, he looked deeply disturbed. His words, "I strongly feel this is an insult to life itself." Oof. He didn't just throw shade, he dropped a whole eclipse. All the creators were shocked at his reaction. He explained that, to him art is about human pain, compassion, soul, and machines just don't get that. Let's see a small clip from that video.
こわばってる手と僕の手でこうハイタッチするでその彼のことを思い出してね僕はこれ面白いと思って見ることできないですよこれを作る人たちは痛みとかそういうものについてね何も考えないでやってるでしょ極めて不愉快ですよねそんなに気持ち悪いものをやりたいなら勝手にやってればいいだけで僕はこれを自分たちの仕事をつなげたいとは全然思いません
I'm sure many were surprised by Miyazaki's reaction. But to truly get it, you need to understand his working style. He and his team meticulously hand-draw each scene, a process that can take an extensive amount of time to produce even a short sequence. This painstaking approach requires immense passion and dedication. As of 2023, Studio Ghibli employed approximately 190 staff members only. Since its founding in 1985, the studio has produced 23 feature films and 3 television projects up to 2023. This demonstrates their focus on creating mesmerizing content, prioritizing artistic excellence over mass production and profit, unlike studios such as Disney or Pixar. He once said, "I create animation to justify why I was born." That's not a quote you get from a guy doing AI prompt engineering. His art comes from childhood memories, forest walks, and real-world heartbreak. It's not about style, it's about life. And that's something AI can't feel, at least not yet. I'm sure many were surprised by Miyazaki's reaction, but to really understand his perspective, you need to see the kind of artistry he values. And this takes us to a fascinating case of Jason M. Allen from 2022, before the Ghibli AI boom. Jason M. Allen, a game designer with a big idea and an even bigger prompt library, used Midjourney to generate an image titled Theatre d'Opera Spatiale, also known as Space Opera Theatre. But wait, this wasn't just a click and print kind of situation. Allen used text-to-picture AI service, ran at least 624 prompt iterations to come up with his initial version. He refined, tweaked, and remixed visuals until he got something that hit just right. He didn't stop there. He polished it in Adobe Photoshop by removing flaws, and upscaled it with gigapixel AI to increase size and resolution. Allen submitted the piece to the 2022 Colorado State Fair's Fine Art competition under the name Jason M. Allen via Midjourney. And guess what? It won first place. The judges were unaware of the AI's involvement, lauded the piece for its evocative beauty, drawing comparisons to the grandeur of Renaissance art. But here's the kicker. The competition judges stated that the Allen's artwork followed all the rules, nothing was concealed. Although two of them were unaware it was AI generated, it wouldn't have affected the outcome regardless. Some called it cheating, others screamed. AI generated art may look stunning, but its value differs from human made art. It's not just about aesthetics, it's humanity behind the brushstrokes that gives art its true soul. But the drama didn't stop there. Allen tried to copyright the image as Allen claims that he should receive copyright for his piece as an expression of his creativity. But US Copyright Office responded a big no. Why? Because under current law, only human created works can be copyrighted. According to them, since the final image was generated by AI and it contains too much AI generated material to be copyrighted, even with human direction, it lacks the human authorship needed for protection. That's right. Even though Allen acted like the creative director of a Pixar movie, the law still said, sorry bro, no copyright for robot paintings. But according to Allen, the Copyright Office's decision, as it put me in a terrible position, with no recourse against others who are blatantly and repeatedly stealing my work. So, on one hand, you have Miyazaki, whose art is fueled by his life's journey, heartbreak, memories, and a soul that pours into every frame. His creations remind us that art isn't just about what you see, but what you feel. The kind of art that captures a moment, a memory, a piece of the artist's essence. On the other hand, you have Jason Allen using AI as a tool to create something visually stunning. His work doesn't come from personal pain or memory, but from an algorithm. An amazing tool that can remix and recreate without the human touch. It's a different kind of creativity, and it's pushing the boundaries of what we consider art. But then, OpenAI drops the ChatGPT 4.0 update and everything changes. Suddenly, the lines between human and machine-created art are blurring even more. AI is not just a passive tool anymore, it's an active participant in the creative process, sparking new conversations about what art really is. So can AI replace human artists? Not entirely, but it can change the way we define art, opening new avenues and tools for expression. Art will still need heart, soul, and vision, but now those can be combined with the power of technology to create something new. With the launch of ChatGPT 4.0 and the ability to generate stunning visuals with just a text prompt, AI is making the process of creation faster and more accessible. But the question remains, can it ever capture the soul of human artistry? In the end, whether you're using a paintbrush, a tablet, or a prompt, if you're putting your heart into it, that's what really matters. And that's the true magic of creativity. And hey, if your next masterpiece is a llama riding a dragon over Tokyo, surrounded by Ghibli-style clouds, don't worry now, AI's got your back. This is UTC AI Studio, AI powered, creativity fueled. Until next time, stay curious and stay wildly creative. Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.